Hello and welcome. I'm Eva Marie Pilipuff, founder of theflexibilitycoach.com, and I'm here to help you keep a fit and healthy body through regular stretching and yoga. Today, I'm leading you through one of my mini yoga breaks, a quick and thorough routine in under 5 minutes. Just a reminder, please check with your doctor before beginning these workouts and stay within your comfort zone. Now, on to the yoga. Today, we're strengthening our glutes, our mid and upper back, the back of our shoulders, and especially the back of our arms, and then performing a hamstring stretch. We'll start with the bridge. Come down and lie down on your back on the floor with your feet on the floor, knees bent, and feet hip distance apart, arms at your sides. Lift your pelvis off the floor and then ease it right back down. Again, lift your hips and lower them down. Lift your hips to whatever height is manageable, comfortable. Lower your hips back down, and again, lift and lower. When you lift, we'll do it again. You want to really squeeze the glutes and then lower back down. And again, lift your hips and ease back down. At the same time, you want to relax your neck. So you're squeezing the glutes up, but relaxing the neck, back down again. Once again, to lift up and lower. Now, we're going to lift up, hold a little longer. So you want to really feel the squeezing of your glutes and at the same time, the release of your neck. We'll then lower our hips, bring our 2 knees into the chest, hug them, and rock the knees gently side to side, just to take a moment to release the back. Now, we're coming up to a seated position. Knees bent, feet on the floor. You want to bring your hands behind you, fingers pointing towards the hips. We're going to lean back and come back up again. Notice what I'm doing here is I'm leaning back and further bending my elbows and then coming back up. This is to activate the back of the arms. Now we're going, obviously taking a number of repetitions here, but you can stop whenever you need to if this turns out to be too intense for the wrists. The idea, though, is to activate our triceps, the back of our arms, which will help lead to a good table pose. Now, we'll shake out our wrists. We're going to go back to that same position, but now we're going to take these little lifts of the hips off the floor, coming up and down. As you lift your hips and lower them down, you want to keep your elbows slightly bent and your elbows pointing backward. Again, lifting the hips and lowering them back down. Lifting the hips and lowering them back down. Again, lifting our hips up and lowering down. And again, shake out the wrists. Now the moment of truth. We're going up to the table pose. So your hands are behind you, fingers pointing towards your hips. You want to lift your chest, elbows slightly bent, pulled back. You can either raise your hips low or lift them up as high as you can into the full table position. Now you want to avoid locking your elbows, so elbows are still very slightly bent. Focus is up towards the ceiling. You want to hold for as long as you comfortably can. Keep your breath moving. You don't want to hold your breath. And then, of course, we'll ease down and shake out our wrists from that position. So a good way to momentarily strengthen the back of our arms. And now we get the reward, our seated forward bend. You want to stretch your legs out in front of you and either use a towel where you're wrapping a towel around your feet to help pull your upper body forward with your knees extended, or you're using your hands directly to your feet to pull yourself forward into the stretch. Note, you want to avoid excessively rounding the back. So definitely use a towel if, as you're reaching forward, you find yourself kind of hunching your shoulders forward. At the same time, you want to try to keep your legs fully extended. So again, if bending your knees is the only way to hold on to your feet, I would recommend you use a towel. You want to try to, well, first off, hold the position, but try to relax the back of your legs and keep breathing before rolling back up and out of the position. And there you have it, another effective yoga break which can fit any schedule. Please be sure to visit theflexibilitycoach.com for more yoga videos, as well as audio stretch workouts and a host of other ways to get the stretch or yoga you need. Once again, I'm Eva Marie Pilipuff, the Flexibility Coach, keeping you fit and healthy with stretching and yoga. Thank you for joining me, and have a great and active day.